Hi, Aries-Taurus. Welcome into your timeless astrology tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses on YouTube. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new tuning in here, welcome y'all. And if you're returning, welcome back. I'm happy to have everybody here. If you're tuning in live with me, make sure you tap into the poll in the live chat. I'd love to hear if you were born before, on, or after the cusp of power. And even if you're watching this at a later date after the live stream, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear that from you. I'd love to get a gauge on kind of like where you guys are at for those watching. So thank you in advance for voting in that poll and welcome in. All right, we've got the third house. Oi. Third house flying out here. Early learning, childhood relations, and rational mind and communication. Okay, so we could be talking about your mercurial influences at the moment. You could be in magician energy right now, really pulling together your resources, pulling together all the different forms of inspiration, intuitive nudges, know-how that the divine has given you to create some sort of new reality for yourself, or maybe new career. Maybe you're starting a new job here soon. Congratulations. Maybe you've reached a beautiful accomplishment, okay? Something that you've always wanted to do since you were a child. You could be making your childhood dreams come true or trying to figure out how to do so, okay? We're going to shuffle that back in and ask for specific guidance here. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and Aries, Taurus, cusp energies and placements. Tuning into this reading, what cosmic influences are important for Aries, Taurus energies, or the first and second house of the collective? Got opposition, yeah. Okay, again, North Node energy is connected to Aries at the moment, which makes the South Node in Libra. It will be shifting into Pisces in 2025 as far as the North Node. So Pisces Virgo would be the lunar node axis. Okay, you've got the fourth house, right? More of that Mars and Cancer energy showing up here for you guys. Clearly, Aries being ruled by Mars, that's very significant, okay? And Venus being here. Venus rules the second house and Taurus energy, so your rulers are almost here. There's a need to kind of almost understand here, Aries, Taurus, that, yeah, what you might think might not be true, first and foremost, okay? There could be an imbalance, a point of tension, or a power struggle that misinterprets, misplaces, or misvalues something, or undervalues something, or again, warps your view on the value of something. It could feel like your home and your heart are in opposition with one another. How you desire to give and receive love might be clashing with how you were culturally raised to give and receive love. Some of you might be a little narrow-minded in your viewpoint on love right now based off what you experienced as a child or in your early years. Air element ending on your major oracle is again that third house energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could also be significant. Or you could have Venus, your fourth house, in an air energy. Okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be for you to resonate with this, but if you do not know your natal chart placements, there are free calculators linked in the description box below. I would start out with your Western astrology. Easier to understand, follows the Gregorian calendar, and then advance into Vedic astrology. Has multiple different calculations and charts, and caps off at following Saturn. Okay, so there's a lot of differences there. And maybe at one point I might make a video about the differences, but Google and YouTube University can definitely give you some more insight into that if you're curious. So what is opposing Aries-Taurus right now? What is this opposition? Who are the ops here? You got the Ten of Swords, so maybe someone with the Sun in Gemini. And the Two of Cups, someone who might be born on the Gemini-Cancer cusp. A Queen of Pentacles, Sagittarius, or Capricorn energy. Or this could have some sort of opposition with money or your finances. A relation, that's what I was kind of feeling. Yeah, relationship, Two of Cups. So you could be in a relationship with a Queen of Pentacles. Heavy on the Capricorn because the Two of Cups is Cancer energy and the 7th house partner to Cancer is Capricorn. Okay, you've got the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Someone doesn't want to let you go, or you might be struggling to let go of some sort of commitment, contract that is in a power struggle, has maybe betrayed you already. I'm sorry to even say, might potentially betray you. Betray your trust in a way, or betray your heart in a way. Two of Cups. Because the Ten of Swords is absolutely the point of no return, right? You either go, start back over at the Ace of Swords, or you enter the Court of Swords. Some sort of relationship or situationship. Ooh, I didn't even mean to say situationship. I wanted to just say situation. So relationship or situationship could be holding you back here. King of Cups at the bottom. Could be with an Aquarius or a Pisces. I just heard fears. Ten of Swords, Two of Cups. Why? Why is this Two of Cups opposing Aries-Taurus? Okay, so much wants to come out with the Ten of Swords. Thank you. The Three of Wands. So this is possibly to come. Or it's difficult to move on from. See beyond. Something could be clouding your judgment or clouding your perspective. Eight of Pentacles. This could be a work relationship as well, a job. Take it only as it resonates, okay? Some of you standing in anticipation of a Two of Cups could be blocking you or causing you more harm than good right now. Or something that you're very optimistic about or you thought was going to bring you something good. Or waiting. Some of you are waiting on a Two of Cups, the Fool energy. Fourth house with the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so 2 2s already. 2 could be a significant number. 22. Some of you could be born on the 22nd. Why the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles for the family and home? The King of Wands, the Moon, and the Sun. Wow. The King of Wands is the Sun and the Moon. Something about expectations. This could be family expectations. Maybe this is the fear that whoever you might desire to connect with here, desire to go into some sort of union or contract with, Aries-Taurus, like they might not meet expectations, or this could be a family, this could be a, I don't know, whomever or whatever. The Sun and the Moon, though, coming out together. So this is definitely parental energy. Again, that dynamic between Cancer and Capricorn. Or Mars and Venus. Venus is out here too. That feminine and masculine balance. This King of Wands could have a very feminine and masculine balance. So like they could present however, but they come off as balanced. Not one dominating the other. Someone's had to learn how to be their own sun and moon. So this could be somebody who doesn't have like strong relationships with family. Why am I saying, yeah, there's something there. There's something cultural or due to someone's upbringing that's relevant to this energy. Clarify the fourth house with the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I would say don't jump the gun here. Don't judge somebody too quickly. You might not know what they actually have to balance or what they've actually had to go through. Be careful what you say as well, Aries, Taurus. Okay? Four of Pentacles back out here. More Capricorn energy. Some of you might be having to go through that process of discerning whether certain familial or cultural identities or practices are still relevant for you or still supporting you or supportive of you. Like there's almost like a new you that's trying to come forward, but it might require you to let go of some people, places, and things, ideas, concepts, beliefs that could challenge your safety or challenge your sense of safety. I don't think it's like a safe, like a real safety threat. I think it could just be emotionally feeling a bit vulnerable or something there, like in your inner world. Safe in your inner world. Okay, why Venus? What's going on with Venus for Aries, Taurus? Why is Venus energy relevant in connection to this Four of Pentacles? The Four of Wands back out here. Okay. It's like someone wants to hold on to a home or hold on to some form of a village or whatever sense of home that they have, even if it might not be the safest thing for them or the healthiest thing for them, or even if it is a big part of why they're in the Ten of Swords. This could just be someone who has like misplaced loyalty. Maybe this is you, Aries, Taurus, or maybe you're dealing with someone who's going through this. Like being loyal to the people who hurt you. And with the Ten of Swords, that's pretty intentional. Like, I feel like Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, that could sometimes fall into the category of subconscious harm. Someone doesn't maybe really know that what they're saying is causing some sort of confusion or conflict, and then they gotta kind of come clarify or clean it up. Ten of Swords is like, I saw your bare back and it needed a knife in it. Like that type of intended action. Okay? Somebody might be learning that, dealing with that as a truth, discovering that when it comes to some sense of home or family that they maybe, again, wanted to hold on to or try to. Oh, the Hierophant was at the bottom, okay? And then we've got the Chariot. Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Fool back out here. So, okay. Yeah, it's almost like the very possible connection that someone wanted to see advance is the very thing that's holding them back. And or there's lessons in giving and receiving. There's something warped about what someone believes when it comes to love that could also be holding them back. Somebody doesn't see their part in it, or again with the air energy being the overall influence, something in the mind, someone needing to have an open mind or be open to learning what they don't know. Yeah, something about the unknown could be very scary here. You got the Nine of Cups, right? Because there's wish fulfillment. And the 7 of Wands at the bottom. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. Wait. Looks like my vibes turned off. Okay. So what you want is a relationship, connection, foundation, bond, okay? That brings about that sense of fulfillment. So here's what it is. For some of you, you might be looking to fill a void with a relationship. And Spirit doesn't want you to enter in, some of you this is coming, doesn't want you to enter into this relationship or this connection with that void. It needs to be filled by you first. So the love that you give to yourself, the love you allow yourself to receive, that has to come out of opposition. Okay? That's an interesting message for some of you. It's like you're waiting for a void to be filled by a relationship when you need to be filling that yourself. And I know that's hard to hear sometimes because, yeah, you do heal in connection to others. But I fear that this is more leaning on codependency, especially with Libra being in the South Node right now and Libra being the 7th house to your Aries energy. You could be evolving out of some sort of codependent energy with people who have wronged you. Because 10 of Swords being your first energy out, that's a lot. That's a lot of intensity. You could have dealt with a lot of people who were like two-faced. One way in front of you, one way behind your back. Interesting. It's weird how it's kind of coming in. Between opposition in the 4th house, you have the 8 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are just worried about losing all the time and the effort spent. You know, the things that you've invested in with this situation or this community or this culture or family dynamic. And you got the 3 of Swords, but at the end of the day, there's still a broken heart here. So you have to pay attention to that. You have to tend to yourself a little bit more here, Aries, Taurus, okay? It's okay to say that somebody hurt you. It's okay to acknowledge what you feel. You're not wrong for that. But maybe, I think that there's some key players in this that make you feel guilty for your natural feelings. Especially if this is family and cultural, it's like, oh, I had to go through so much worse, so you should be able to handle just that little. And it's like, no, we shouldn't be, no, we're not passing that down. Just because you went through something worse doesn't mean that you put someone else through it. Or that, you know what I'm saying? It's a warped mentality. It's a mindset here, okay? Or a perspective that's a little trapped in the past, I would almost say. Or... and I don't like that. I really don't like that saying, but I guess it's true. Like, the hurt people hurt people. People who don't want to heal their hurt or address their hurt will eventually pour that hurt out onto others. And that could be a cycle here. That you are maybe realizing you've either paid into, perpetuated, we've all done it, or that you're at a crossroads to say, I could choose to do this or I could choose not to do that. So a little bit of like a higher road. Maybe you've tried to take the high road with these individuals or within this cultural family situation. Clarify the 3 of Swords. Thank you. The 9 of Wands. Yeah. How many times are you going to allow this? Because at a certain level here, we got to take ownership. We got to take accountability, right? We have to be sovereign in our 9 of Cups. That's your responsibility. And I think that's what I'm kind of hinting at. It's making it other people's responsibility to create the 9 of Cups for you. When ideally you'd be entering into the 4 of Wands with your 9 of Cups intact. You know how to fill your cups. You know what makes you happy. You know what you're bringing to the metaphorical table, right? In the sense of a connection, or in the sense of a Four of Wands, where two parties are coming together or crossing paths for a reason and a purpose. You're holding up your end of the deal. Okay? I think you've been through enough heartbreak. You've been through enough betrayal to learn from it and to grow stronger from it. And I know we don't always want to hear that, especially when we're dealing with emotional or just pain in general. We don't want to hear that, oh, it's making us strong. Because, right, like, why do we got to be so strong? And I get that. I get that. But I think that there's a level of empathy that spirit maybe needs you to be in alignment with in order for this Wheel of Fortune to turn. Because it's going to be necessary or needed. Yeah, the Five of Cups at the bottom. It's going to be necessary for you to advance, for you to actually kind of align with that Venetian energy that does support you in filling up your cup, support you in your own sense of happiness. Not that if any of that situation is a hair out of line or not flowing, then all of a sudden you're not happy, right? Like, there's a little bit of like, you gotta own the Three Swords. Even if you didn't put them there, you gotta own it. And that, I think, is going to be the work for a while here, Aries, Taurus, okay? Especially when it comes to how worthy you feel you are. You know you are. A lot of healing is going to start coming in with that. What actually constitutes your worth? Like, where can you really pull that from? And how that challenges your idea of what you desire out of the material world. Because it's like, why do you want that? Is it so that you feel worthy? You know, it's that kind of look. And we all go through it. You're not alone, my loves, okay? Trust and believe me. Multiple times over. And in many, many different aspects of life. This is just seemingly when it comes to relationships and connections, and also your sense of home. You're being forced to look at what you've maybe been ignoring and just kind of putting up with, just bulldozing through, being a little stubborn around and about, or over sacrificing for the sake of the other. That scorpionic opposition to your Taurus energy. That something about that is creating an imbalance for you right now. Okay. So we're going to pull a couple more oracles, see what's behind that air energy, and pull some more tarot, and then use 2 more oracle decks to get some more higher perspective on this energy for you, Aries, Taurus. If you're interested in that extended, it'll be over on Patreon. It will be alive right after this one, okay? I will have that direct extended link on Patreon pinned in a comment down below, along with the members meditation here on YouTube that we do before every public live tarot reading on my channel. So if you're interested in any of those platforms, those links are in the description box. All right, and you can now purchase an extended over on Patreon, like a one-time purchase if you don't want to do the membership, but this really resonated with you and you want to tune in, or at a later date, you can do so, okay? And I'm working on the back end of Patreon to get all of the extendeds that we've done since the dawn of the extendeds here on the channel available for that one-time purchase, okay? So check it out. Again, links in the description box below. Make sure you're subscribed so you can tune into our upcoming live tarot reading for Scorpio Sagittarius coming up on the 17th, right before that full moon energy, okay? I felt guided to push it out a little bit, I think for a reason, so I'm excited to get there. And you'll definitely maybe want to tune into that as well, okay? Like I said, with that scorpionic energy that opposes your natural Taurus energy, there could be some additional messages there for you. But make sure you like this reading if you spent some time here. And again, make sure you're subscribed so you can join in on the chat and drop a comment down below. I love to hear how this connected for you. And I will see you all in our next one. Thank you again, Angela. And hey, JP, thanks for being here. So glad you got confirmation. Thank you all so much. And again, let me know if you were born before, on, or after, even on the poll, or even in the comments down below. I'll catch y'all in our next one. Namaste.